All right. Let's go to the last topic of the day. Barrister Peter Obi declared during the election, before the British election, we're talking about the UK election now, and I'm bringing that election because bringing up that election because something that caught my attention that we need to talk about, and it's actually about Peter Obi. Then, what is your first? Before I go into that, I want to hear from the both of you. What do you think? Peter Obi declared support for UK Labour Party. One, are you surprised? Are you surprised he did? If you are not, why are you not surprised? And or if you are, why are you surprised? What is your general opinion about Peter Obi supporting Labour Party in the UK? Yes, he's under Labour Party here, under Labour Party UK. What is your thought on that?
When I read what he said, and I saw the success of Labour in the UK elections, my first thought was that he miscalculated, because in international relations, you do not go out to support one candidate against the other. Assuming if in Nigeria today he is not the president, but he has achieved such a position that is a key figure in the Nigerian political scene. So in diplomatic terms, you do not go out, he's not a British citizen, he's not a British voter. You do not go out openly to support a candidate in that way, considering his stature in the Nigerian political scene. It could have gone the other way. You don't do that because it could go the other way, and you now find yourself that you are not in good terms with the person who has emerged. That is just common sense. But I also know that from history, you know, Labour Party and the International Labour Organization, there is a kind of synergy, there's a kind of friendship among labor unions throughout the world, among labor organizations throughout the world. So you come to see that in Nigeria, Labour Party was formed by the Labour Congress from the beginning. So it stands to reason that they will look at their colleagues in UK, which also have the same background, and say, look, we have to have some kind of affinity with that party in the UK. Thankfully, the Labour Party in UK has won, but when you look at their programs and the approaches they want to bring, they are not, I don't see the benefits to Nigeria as such. I don't see how the Labour government in Nigeria, I mean in UK, will be of benefit to Nigeria in the strict sense. Because at the end of the day, it is the British and Western interest that even the Labour Party, the difference between them and the Conservative is on policy. They have the same nationalism, that we have attained this level, we want to remain at that level, and we want to suppress the other people because we came to this level by exploiting them. So we don't want them to emerge and be on the same level. All that nationalism permeates all political parties, both the Labour Party and the Conservative Party. So I'm not one of the people who is so excited about the victory of Labour Party in Britain. We remain to see what they have to offer or the benefit they will bring to Nigeria and Africa.
All right, thank you so much. All right, Segun, you have anything to say about this topic?
Well, for me, I don't see anything wrong in affiliations. I don't see what he has done that is out of the ordinary in congratulating the party that just won in the UK.
No, it's not congratulating. before the election, he supported the election of Labour Party. So it's not about congratulating, it's about, okay, this man is supporting Labour Party. Now, when you're supporting Labour Party, when you're supporting a party, you're supporting what they stand for. That's what, go ahead, please.
Well, I don't see anything wrong in it. It's affiliation. People have a right to affiliate with whoever they want to affiliate with. In showing support for the Labour Party does not mean probably it doesn't like the Conservatives, or maybe it has a different opinion about them. We all can't say, okay, look, because we don't know where it's going to swing, then we will not give support to whoever we want. Yes, being a candidate here in Nigeria, and of course, being the leader, as it were, of the Labour Party in Nigeria, I don't see anything wrong in affiliations. We've had people who strongly show support for such political parties outside here. And again, probably the policies of the Labour Party may not go down well, and of course serve Nigerians. We have Nigerians who are living in the UK, and I think there's even a vote for them to have a form of how do I put it now? Form of say in governance. There's a political party that I saw this morning that they call the Yoruba Party or something. I can't tell what the remaining the name is fully, but it has to do with the Yoruba Party, where they're trying to look for a political party where they would have their own representation within the government. So you see, and if, for instance, some party in Nigeria decides, or party leadership in Nigeria decides to affiliate with them, I don't see how that is any problem. And again, probably the policies may not favor Nigeria. Of course, there's always a way that political leaders find some form of alliance with some of these governments around the world, even despite their exploitation, to see how they can assist in either probably blocking some of these policies that may harm the people, or probably promoting such policies too, to help enhance and brighten the chances of the country to become better. So for me, I think it is okay that is affiliating by name, or probably by ideology, with the Labour Party in the UK, even before the elections. And thank God that eventually the political party won.
All right. Yeah, honestly, both of you have really spoken like the Nigerians that you are. That is just the reality. Unfortunately, I have a completely different take on this. When I first, last week before the election, when I first read that Peter Obi is supporting Labour Party, it gave me a pause on the person of Peter Obi. Honestly, in a nutshell, this will take my support away from him. I know it doesn't matter, it doesn't mean anything to him. I understand that. But even though I think he's still going to be the best president Nigeria never had, he's still the president Nigeria never had, because I know he will never be there. And I won't say that I'm not God, but the antecedents says, I'm not saying that because I don't like him. I'm saying that because we allowed Tinubu to, as long as Tinubu is there, it will not work. Now, Labour Party is a socialist organization. I do not expect any businessman. I do not expect any man. Look, me naturally, I'm a conservative nature, and my principles are conservative. So I will, anyone that is to the left in politics can never, me and that person don't ever agree. Labour Party, especially in the UK, is an extreme left party. Their policies are extreme left. They are the ones now, those policies are the ones destroying the world. It is the issue that we are having in the US with the Democrats. The extreme left, they are the ones destroying US right now. And it's even a sad day that such party, after several years, has gained power. They won overwhelmingly. I pity for UK because UK was already sliding towards that extreme left. And now the people in charge that have won election will be the same people, these same people that have actually, it is the same people that are, those are the ones that are responsible for this LGBTQ as well, going through everywhere, rampaging the world with LGBTQ ideas. All these crazy ideas, global warming, all crazy ideas, evolution of life or whatever, evolution of all these, so many crazy ideas that is not only against godly principles, but against humanity. These are the people that pushes all these ideas. I am surprised a businessman, a successful businessman like Peter Obi will ever support. I mean, for the first place, when he joined Labour Party, I saw that Labour Party as just a vehicle to actualizing it. So I didn't fault him there. I understood how he joined Labour Party or whatever. He didn't join Labour Party on idealistic level. So he joined because it was a necessity at that point. We all know what happened. So that's what. But after when I first read that he's supporting Labour Party UK, I was thrown aback. I said, hold on a minute. Does it mean that this man aligns with Nigeria's Labour Party platform? Because one thing about we Nigerians, we just join some platforms, join some organizations, join some whatever group without going through the details of the platform. Some of us, when you go through the platform, when you go through the manifesto, the platform of some of these organizations, I bet you some of us would slide back and say, oh, wait a minute, is this what these people stand for? Just like I tell people, if you go through the Democrat, the platform of Democrat, the official platform, you go through their manifesto and everything, what they believe, what they stand for. You ask yourself, why are people actually voting this direction? A platform that believes in this and stands for this. The same thing in Labour Party in the Union, in the UK. So I do not expect any successful business person to actually have anything to do, because the left, they are socialists by nature. They want to they are evolutionalists. They like evolution, things changing. They want to change the world. They want to change everything from the way it was. If you want to go by if you want to follow their own concept or ideology, honestly, they just want everything about the world to change completely. And me, being a conservative person who believes in the old time thing, things should just be as God has created it and as it was. I don't so much, there are some areas I can agree with evolution, but when it comes to technology, I understand other things, because for convenience purpose, for the purpose of growth or whatever, sometimes evolution. But there are areas I just believe it should remain the same way. I don't like changing our institutions. I don't like changing things. I just like allowing things to be the way it was. If we were succeeding, if we were succeeding on how it was before, why trying to alter it? Why changing it? Sort of. So back to Peter Obi. Honestly, by so doing, I just can't find. That's the problem with so many Nigerians. I realize that so many Nigerians are more of socialists than conservatives. That's what I've come to find out. And that's why you see, even wherever Nigerians are thriving, even in the US, UK, you could still go check them out. Majority of them, like in the US, most of them are Democrat. They are supporting all those leftists. So it is not surprising, because that's our background, unfortunately. They support left wherever the Nigerians that are in one position, one government, or one sensitive or influential position or the other in the US, they are all Democrats. Although I think I stand to be corrected, but the ones I know, if there is, please, if you're one of our, if you're an audience here, if I'm wrong, please send a message to me, not directly, but on the message in the message tab. And yeah, let's talk about the ones I know. I'm very, very much aware of are Democrats. They are leftists, sort of. So, and the same thing that Obi has done. Honestly, I felt disappointed that he supported because so many people who really are desirous of countries, the success of a country or an entity, they are sad. They are not happy that UK Labour Party won overwhelmingly. Yes, the people have spoken, but that should tell you the direction where the society is going. It means that the left, unfortunately, that is in the UK. But when it comes to France, we see what France going on in France now. The right is taking over. They had election too a few days ago. The right is taking over. The left has been in rule, and that's why just take a look at countries that have been ruled by leftists. Let's just go round the world. Venezuela, Cuba. What's it? Germany. Germany, they are coming to their senses now. I think Germany, they are trying to get away from that leftist or whatever. Go to the ones that have been, I think Italy with this man, right has taken over from Italy. Italy was going down the drain until this new prime minister came up, this lady, I've forgotten her name, So they are the ones now in charge, and the country is getting better. Go through all the countries that are being ruled by the people on the right. Just Google it and you see how good they are doing. And the ones that are being ruled by the left, just like the US, it's just going down. They're just going down the drain. Everything is just going haywire, extremely bad, going bad, So, and that is just it. Thank God France is taking the right is coming to play. Italy, the same thing. Now, which other country again? Hungary. Is it Hungary? Yes, Hungary. The right is doing they took over from left, and the right now is took over from the left. They are doing well now. Look, I do not expect any progressive kind of person, any person who really desires progress for his or her country. And that is just it. So Peter Obi to support labor movement, for God's sake, everything that has to do with immorality of these days, it's on the left. It's the same labor movement in the UK. And it's so sad. I do not expect I don't even expect any Igbo man to be a socialist, because an average Igbo man believes they are core traditionalists. If you are the type who believes in tradition, who wants to keep to the old time, the way things are done the old ways, then I do not expect you to support Labour Party. That means you are a conservative person. So every conservative, perhaps some of us don't even know what it means to be a conservative person, or what it means to be a liberal. Okay, liberal, everybody knows the word defines itself, but what it means to be on the left. And that is why there is a reason why it's called left, and there's a reason why right is called right. I don't know why people don't even ask that question. When there's people who are governed in a certain way, they are on the right side, right side. And people who are governed in a certain way, or who believe in certain ideology, they say, okay, this person is on the right, on the left. Left is left. We all know anything left. Left is something negative, and right is something positive. That defines the whole thing. Anyone has anything to say here?
I can only repeat that the stature that Peter Obi has garnered in Nigeria does not commend him to support a foreign political organization or party whose agenda has no benefit for Nigeria. That was my point, the point I was trying to make. The Labour Party what do they have for Nigeria and for Africa? We had discussed and we have said how the Western countries are banded together. They are almost like a cover and have screwed the international economic system against us. So whether it's between Labour or the Conservative in Europe, what is the benefit that their programs we have on Nigeria or other African countries? That was my perspective. And for that, I did not expect a person who wants to aspire to rule Nigeria to just jump on the grounds of affinity of names.
Yeah,
support the party.
That brings me to this issue of Peter Obi again. Honestly, I used to really, really admire that man. I still do, though, but lately he has that has diminished, or is diminishing. I think that's the right word. I don't know, because I don't know if this is desperation. He's overdoing things. He's becoming, I don't know. To me, honestly, he has lost his relevance as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know why people are. I don't see, because he seems to be everywhere. Every occasion you find him there. He visits everyone, everybody. I don't see that as desperation. He wasn't doing this before he became a politician. This is one of the reasons why I can never be a politician. I hate politicians. I hate politics. That is just because it's just about pretense and hypocrisy. You have to be a very perfect hypocrite or a perfect pretender to be able to succeed as a politician. That is what I hate about politics. Probably that is why I don't even like democracy in the first place. And that is exactly what Peter Obi, before 2023 or before the presidential election period season, was he doing all these things? No. He comments on everything. He attends all events. You just see him everywhere. He just all over the place. And coming back to you, validating what you just said about the issue of him shouldn't have gone into endorsing anybody or whatever, which I agree with you. That is what actually drove him to that, is that this same attitude. It's a chain. It's the same attitude. That same spirit is what actually drove him to doing. He's overdoing things. He's overdoing things. Yes, he's good. He was a very, very perfect governor as governor of Anambra State. But at the same time, I'm beginning to see that he may not be, even if he becomes the president, he may not even be as good as he was as a governor when he was the governor of Anambra State. I doubt so, because he seemed to be overdoing things. I don't like people who overdo things. I don't like hypocrisy. I don't like two people. I prefer people who are spontaneous. This is the reason why I'm in love with someone like Donald Trump. I just like people who just be themselves, who are spontaneous and natural. Don't do things because you want to curry favor from people. Not just say things because you want to curry favor. That is just honestly. Peter Obi is a good administrator, very, very good administrator. But I'm losing respect for that man so fast. Honestly, I'm losing respect for him. Does Shegun have anything to say?
No, I don't. I don't. I've stated my position. And of course, like I said, he's entitled to affiliate with whoever he wants to affiliate with. Whatever we think about it, is there. But he's shown support for who he wants. He has that right. And I think it is okay for me.
Yeah, but he has the right. But like Barrister mentioned, there is a level you get to in life. There is a status you belong that actually should give you some sense of restraint. He doesn't. Peter Obi is not. We are not. you and I are not in his class at all. So what we do, it should be different from what he do. He has why I agree with you that he has his right, but using it wrongly while it is not a crime, it's not a good thing to hear. Sometimes we talk about optics. Optics matters a lot. So you get to a level in your life where you just devise a way of doing things because you are occupying a particular status, and that is the way I think one should actually live. So anyway, all right, I think that being said, that brings us to the end of the show. Thank you so much for everything you guys have done. Barrister Austin Manta, for those of you who don't know him, who are just joined, who are new with us, Barrister Austin Manta is a principal partner of AA Manta and Co. A senior lawyer, a very senior one at that. And